Are you ready now? We can't afford to keep standing around like this. Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go.
Are you lost?
Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey.
There was this
When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me.
Joe.
Let's move.
And he went all around
All right,
making
Rothschild,
everyone
fire it
laugh
up.
really hard at all his
Move
funny
out.
jokes. And one day, this giant super mutant tried carrying him off. And was our so-called hero scared? You Why is this taking so long? I know. Make up a story to pass the time. And he was really powerful. And one day, this giant super mutant You bet he was. He
Communist target acquired. Titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission hindrance 0%.
I know. Let's make up a story past the time. Once upon a time.
Communism is a lie.
And one day, a spaceship from outer space landed right in front of him, eating people. And was our brave hero scared? Lots of danger. Ha, ha, ha. He beat up the monster and everyone cheered. The end. and others.
Anchorage will be liberated.
Engaging targets.
Alaska's liberation. Will never fall
Watch out! The wasteland will forget ever existed.
I need some help with this one.
Alaska's liberation. Engaging red Chinese aggressors. Embrace democracy.
I know. Let's make up a story to pass the time. Once upon a time, there was this robot. His name was Holy to the Earth, and he was really powerful. And one day, a
Communism.
spaceship.
Is a temporary setback on the road to freedom. Democracy will never be defeated. Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance. Overcharge.
You lost.
The last domino falls here.
What's up? It's a. Thanks.
Story to pass the time. Once upon a time, there was this man. And he went all around making everyone laugh really hard at all his funny jokes. And was our brave hero scared? Again. That's all. I can't wait to get to Big Town. Oh, okay.
Need some help with this one?
Look out! You want to go to Big Town?
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this. You're in over your head, I'm afraid. But this is the path you choose for yourself. Tell your father I said hello.
Well, that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured.
Why is this taking so long?
Dr. Lee, it's Sarah Lyons. I'm in the control room. We're both here. What's going on?
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem.
Why
The
is
facility
this
has been
taking
damaged
so
during the
long?
fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on
Where
now.
is this made?
If I'm reading this right,
His name
I'm afraid
was
there are
Super
lethal levels of
Duke
radiation
Dave, and
inside
he
the
went all
chamber.
around rescuing
I'm
people
sorry.
from
I wish there was some
super
other way, but there's
mutants,
just no time.
and other
It has to be
nasty
done
things.
now, or the damage will be
And one
catastrophic.
day, a spick-
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws? You're going to have to be quick about it. If the radiation is bad enough, you won't have much time. I won't forget what you've done here. No one will. Thank you.
spaceship from outer space
There's no time to discuss it. Someone needs to activate the purifier now, please.
landed in front of him, and a big green started eating people. Are you lost?
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child, selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. But it was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer learned the true meaning of that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. Stepping into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity, the child followed the example of the father, sacrificing life itself for the greater good of mankind. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
We've got people down here. You, check that equipment. Getting more than 2 of you.
The Enclave is retreating. We have a location isn't going to help at all. We have enough.
You mean comatose? After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough. It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the two of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off. Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces. Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. She's right here. Unresponsive, but stable. To see that you've recovered gives me hope. Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.